Hello, everybody, and welcome to a.
Everybody wants to be a pony.
I don't think anybody wants to be a
Violently
pony.
incorrect.
Yeah,
Not again.
not again. The whole pony thing was very crazy. We're not doing that again. Not for a long time.
I had a great time.
It was fun.
There were grenade launchers and laser beams, and
You might say there was
Licking.
lots of horsing around.
there was a lot of
Whoa!
horsing around. We did establish that licking was a free action, so there is that.
It is.
That's now a game mechanic, we know. But yeah, welcome to a lovely episode of Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder. And there's been references to ponies and horses because I think it's taken like 10 months, I believe Sabina said.
May would be a year.
So 9 months? Well, 9 to 10 months roughly. But we are back as the ship has arrived on a kind of in orbit around the planet, an unnamed planet, because Equestria, or the continent of Equestria, is on a planet that is as of yet unnamed. But before we jump into the story, let's introduce ourselves, starting with the individual who looks slightly distracted in the corner.
Counting dice. Hello there. I am Michael. I am counting my lovely new white dice that the Jay sent me. I will be playing Peter, our White Ranger, and yeah, I'm excited to do some shit. Big bada boom.
I'm Panic. I play Cal, the Yellow Ranger.
I am Michael. I'll be playing Sarah, the Black Ranger, or Pink Ranger. Wow, guys.
Wow.
You were just thinking about how much cash you have to spend, and we're like, man, the Black Ranger's got cash.
Maybe if I was black, nobody would notice.
Bro.
But the Black Ranger only has cash because he has nothing else to buy. Yeah. Ponies. Woo, let's go.
Hi guys. I'm Sabina. I play Cassidy, the Phantom Ranger, and it's great to be back in Equestria. I guess not really.
Hi. Yeah, hi. I'm Jay. I play Q, the now gold we have discovered. Gold! Ranger. I love gold. Yeah, and I'm in a better state than I was last week, but my brain is not on the map. Thanks.
And I'm Matthew. I'm the GM, and I'm going to corral this combat because combat is going to be happening and things are going to go boom and bash and bang and zap and
Whap
pow.
and pow and
Yeah.
Big bada boom.
Hopefully with
another
special
horse
effects like boom, bang, wallop, and so on and so forth.
Are you going to be editing those in?
I might do, actually, in all seriousness. I might put like kapow, bang, wallop.
Kaboom.
Yeah, just because I can.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. So, for those who may not have caught last week's episodes, the team got to say goodbye to those that they loved and who weren't coming with
Or
them.
brought them along.
Yeah.
you
which
weren't coming with them.
Yeah, which I don't think for Sarah was anybody.
I kind of love Kelsey's mom or
grandmother.
Cassidy's mom.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, Cassidy's mom's pretty awesome.
Okay, Kelsey's
Yeah.
grandma's great too. Yeah. Names are today.
Had a lovely meal at Cassidy's parents' house where she did kind of accuse the team of being the Powder Rangers, but everybody refuted that fact. Definitely no
Except
Powder
Sarah.
Rangers here. Of course not. And they then boarded the ship that was going to take them off into space. Kyle responded to a power surge, went off to check on it. Q saved him from being electrocuted and in the process morphed into the Gold Ranger.
Finally.
Selfish acts, guys.
And I think we left it literally on the words. This doesn't normally happen.
That sounds like something I would say. Yes.
Yeah, and we now find ourselves, or the players now find, the player characters now find themselves on the ship as it comes to orbit this strange planet. It looks kind of like Earth. It has continents, water, mountains, but upon closer examination, there are no humans. There are animals. There are what appears to be cities, although the level of technology varies very widely from rustic farms and wooden houses to great palaces. And there are a lot of ponies and unicorns and griffins and all kinds of strange
Megasat.
magical creatures from books.
What is this
What's
place?
It's very colorful.
Yeah. I mean, so are we though. I mean, if you stop and think about it.
Yeah, but this is more pastel.
I'd like to say Pete hasn't noticed yet because he's too busy staring at Q with a big old grin on his face. It's like,
Peter.
you did it.
Peter, ponies. Look.
Ponies? Wait, what?
Do we notice the big evil robot?
I was about to say, yeah, what's the most concerning part about everything as you scan the planet is that there is a massive energy signature, one that's quite familiar, mostly because of Vibe Check's involvement, but there is energon gathered up in one spot. And when you scan and orient the optics of the ship, there is a towering robot crashing through what appears to be a strip mine.
Is that a Megazord?
Vibe check? Any intel?
It does look like a Megazord. You can clearly see it's made up of several components. Make me either an alertness or a technology check. Anybody and everybody, because you can all see the screen.
Is there a construction theme set of Power Rangers somewhere?
Probably.
You just forgot that sentient robots exist and don't have rangers, didn't you?
Maybe.
Is this perception check with wait, what is my thing? Is keen senses everything or just eyes?
One.
I don't know.
Do we get
Probably
an
just
assist
your
from the
eyes.
ship?
Probably your eyes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's keen eye, so
It would be with
is,
your eyes because you're looking at the, yeah.
is this
25.
advantage? It doesn't say. I think keen eye is advantage.
I think it's up.
Is it upshift or keen? I don't know.
Very few things in this game give advantage.
It is an upshift.
It is an upshift. Thank you, Matt.
Matt, do we get an upshift from the ship using the sensors?
I'm going to say not yet, not now. You're still quite new to using the
Sensors.
ships, and at the moment you're just sort of looking at what's on the view screen up on the holographic display.
Okie dokie.
Jiggery pokery.
16.
Also a 16.
Critical 15.
We're looking at the same thing.
Regular 25.
Fantastic. So before you, on this heads up display, you can see a scale on the hologram, and it is putting up what appears to be just over 70-foot tall robot. And you can see that it is made up of 6 different construction vehicles. You can see where they're all combined into one larger robot, much like how your Megazord works with your spaceships. But there is, unlike with your own Zords, there's no color theme.
Boring.
Everything is just sort of shades of green and purple.
noticeable Decepticon logos?
I will say, yeah, 100%. You do notice the Decepticon logos on there.
Cool, he's an enemy.
Yeah. Hey, vibes. What's that?
Cal points at the screen. Enemy.
Great, but there's got to be more to it than that. Like, who is it? What does it want? Like, does it have any weaknesses? Like, if I kick it and then if you
That
kick
one's
it in the nuts, will it fall
purple.
apart? Like, come on.
Vibe check looks at the projection himself, takes a
I'm gonna start
step
summoning my Zord.
backwards, and just says, "That is Devastator."
Well, that's a good name. All right.
That is a terrifying name.
And what's she known for?
Individually, the components are known for building, constructing Megatron and the Decepticons' outposts, their weapons of war. Together, they are known for tearing everything apart that is in front of them.
Right.
You will find few warriors in the Decepticon ranks as strong and certainly few quite as crazy.
Oh boy. All right.
Cal is smiling. No one can see that. Again, Cal has been morphed the whole time. I didn't mention that last time.
Still morphed.
No one can see the smile. No, I spent all my money so that while we were in transit, I could get it back. Like, I was not gonna waste this money at the beginning of combat.
Q will turn to Vibe Check and ask, when you say crazy, do you mean crazy, mal-programmed, potentially that's a weakness, or crazy just rampage, eat, destroy, kill?
Crazy as in there are 6 minds. All vying for
Yes.
control.
So he has 6 voices in his head at all times.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He's still good at breaking.
But not teamwork.
Teamwork, no.
What do
And
we know about?
Don't try to have deep philosophical conversations with him either.
So
Yeah,
what
right.
if we just try and have? What if we just try and see doubt and disquiet between those 6 different voices? What do we know about their personalities?
Cal is going to get in his Zord now.
I was just
Yeah,
about to
if
say,
we-
while this is going on, you just hear like in Tor's voice, "White Zeozord disengaged."
If we so much for strategizing. All right.
Okay.
We can survey
In
the
that
area
case,
from above and
in that
communicate
case,
via
Peter,
radio transmission.
roll me initiative.
Wait, me
Oh.
too. I wasn't joking.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
100%. 100%. But what I mean is, neither of you are going to be able to take advantage of the Red Rangers. Or no, there's no
Yeah.
Red Ranger any longer.
Nope.
But
No
both
one's
of you
going to
will
be
be
able
able to take advantage of the
the
Gold
Red
Rangers
Ranger.
follow me.
Didn't say we were engaging, just flying down to survey the area.
Yeah.
no, I'm
Didn't
going to
say
kill
he's
it.
not engaging.
I'm not. I'm going to attack this thing.
No, we were looking at it from orbit, and you know.
So
6.
much for teamwork.
Yeah.
11.
I suddenly wonder if Devastator's better at teamwork than we are.
Yup.
Okay, so we got a 6 and 11. So let's pop.
We should probably catch up with
Really
frickin' Frack
need
though.
to get some.
Hopefully, by the time we next use these Zeozords, I'll have the designs figured out.
Mine's a bird on fire.
There's actually a Lorcana card for that this time.
There is indeed.
I think I've got or I've seen the foiled version, and it is pretty.
Okay.
It's like I play Jean Grey.
Give it time. The Marvel characters will appear in Lorcana, I'm sure.
God, can you imagine?
They own it. I don't know why they wouldn't include it. Like here's Princess
Yeah, it's
Dazzler,
free
and then
money.
I'll be all in.
Dazzler is amazing.
This chapter
Free
is
money.
mine.
There's no way they won't do it.
Okay, so that is 11 for Pete and 6 for Cal.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so that's that. And Devastator has an 8.
It's not very
What-
devastating of him.
What are the rest of you doing?
He's kind of at the point where he's like, well, you know what? Maybe they will only learn once they've actually had their ass handed to them.
But
It's what he's not said it. It's just what he's thinking.
you are we going after him?
Um, he'll probably just swear under his breath. I mean, he's still morphed, yeah, because this happened just straight after Kyle's panel incident. Yeah, so we'll just say for those who haven't, it's morphin time, and head
All
towards
right.
wherever the hell it is that we get off the ship.
Majestic Phoenix Zeo power. Let's go.
Phantom Crow Zeo power.
Q just looks over his shoulder to Sarah and goes, "You're busy."
What? I think that was snark and I missed it.
Busy. Just if something is particularly camp or you know busy.
Rude.
It's
I,
not
I'm
horrible.
very I'm very majestic.
I don't doubt it, darling.
All
Okay.
of the Zeo Zords are named Zeo 1.
They are.
Mine's not.
Mine's not.
Shouldn't be.
No, yours is, Sarah.
Should
I
be
need to zoom
fixed.
out.
The
I
only one
renamed
that
it.
isn't. Yeah, no, I did too. They all say Zeo 1 except
That's
Phantom
really
Ship,
weird.
'cause that's not a
None-
Zeo.
It's
Yeah.
the token names.
Yeah.
Oh, the token
Yeah.
names. Okay.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
That's what I was doing.
And
I
at
was
least the
spending-
colors are right.
Yeah.
I was spending a
For the most
power
part.
for Zeo mode.
So
There we go.
who
Okay.
is
Oh, yes.
doing what in terms of initiative?
I
Is
suppose-
follow me an option?
I mean, for you three, yeah.
The ones that are following me, yeah.
Then
I
I will
will-
follow. Yeah.
I will also follow.
My question is, do we get a round of combat before them?
I will say yes. We'll do a round of combat between yellow, white, and Devastator.
Yeah.
So let's
Actually, you
do-
know what? Someone said something about the colors being right. That's also not
Yeah.
true.
No, I did realize that green was wrong.
So is red.
Yep.
Well, no, his Zord is still red.
Yeah, the Zord is red.
Because he doesn't have his gold Zord yet.
The Zeo one should be gold, to be fair.
Mm. Did it magically change color?
I'll
Gold
work
now.
on it.
I see.
It's Power Rangers magic. So, Peter will go in first then. What is he doing?
Where is Devastator on the? Oh, there he is.
How
It was-
zoomed in were you?
Very zoomed in.
Huge. But where is Devastator on the map?
Where is
Devastator's
Whoa!
huge.
There he is.
Don't know anything.
It's very yeah. We're all
So
zoomed
where's
in.
this giant robot that we're heading straight to? What?
Yours. Nope. Bear with me 1 second. Thank you. Let me just pop it
Saying
back over.
thank you.
You hear that, Matt?
No, you can hear me. You couldn't hear you. Because it comes through 2 different ways. So you guys can talk. They can hear you
Hello?
now.
Cool. Can they hear us again now?
Hello.
Talkie.
Hear me now.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I've been learning a little bit of Cybertronian, as
And-
Pete from Vibe Check. Can we see Cup on the battlefield as well?
No.
Beauty cup.
Cool, cool, cool.
KUP Cup is in the
2 cups.
in the sort of shelter in the prefabricated building. He was the one accessing the transmitter.
Cool. Well, not knowing if the ponies can understand us or not, Pete will just say in English, like over intercom, so they can hear, like, we heard the signal, we're here to help, and
What
he'll
in the world?
fly,
Okay.
fly, 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 fly. And then I am going to shoot at Devastator really, really hard.
I'm a shooting
with
so hard.
with my cluster missiles. I'm not going to aim, so I have to roll. And I'm going to target, like, specifically his head
Nice.
component. So I would roll with 3d6.
I need
And
my book. I'm not sure which component is which. This is terrible.
it would be specialized. So that's 2d8. Oh my god, I have to roll so many dice.
Good thing
This
you
is
have more
why-
dice now.
This is why I just
It
click
is.
buttons on the internet.
Thank, thank you, Jay.
Welcome.
Dice are pretty, but yeah.
Right, so that is a critical.
Gonna say
Critical 70.
Critical 26.
and you are targeting his. He's more like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So how many points of damage?
That will be 6 electromagnetic damage. And because it was a critical, do I also get the crit
No,
effect
it's
of
either or. So you can either double
You
the
either,
damage.
you either
or
double
do
the
a
damage or do
critical
your normal
effect.
damage and crit effect.
can I do my normal damage and crit effect? Because that will stun him. I do
Your
believe.
crit effect is for your ranger, if that's the one I think it is. For your Zeo power.
Oh no, but was it not my electromagnetic crit effect?
Don't remember there being any crit effects for the electromagnetic, but give me a second.
I could just be imagining it, so we can just move on if you want, rather than trying
I
to
don't
find it. And I'll
remember
just do
there
the
being a
6.
crit effect for the electromagnetic. There's not normally a crit effect for damage types. Some of them do extra damage if they hit. And as far as I remember, electromagnetic bypasses bonuses to
Toughness, I do
computerized
believe.
bonuses to evasion.
Oh, is it evasion?
Yeah, but there's no crit effect for it.
Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I'll
Not off
just
the top of my
fire
head.
6
It's
points
also
of damage
it's
into
also
his face.
3 upshifts against computers, computerized
That's
vehicles,
one
characters,
of the things
computerized
that's
equipment, and
counted.
robots.
Yeah.
You might have been sitting on auto crit.
No, I would have been sitting on auto hit
Okay.
with all of my upshifts. I've already calculated all of that.
With the extra 3 from electromagnetic as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because of my cluster bombs, I don't get the +2 for the size difference. Is it because they hit a range? I only get a 1 upshift from that. So yeah,
But do the cluster bombs, because it's an AoE blast, do they hit every component?
no.
No,
Okay.
I also asked this question.
because it's
Yeah,
technically only one target in the fight.
Yeah.
It's only Devastator in the fight.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Does and
We
does
did.
not make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, we did have that conversation earlier on. Okay.
Yeah. So that would be it from me, I do believe.
In which case, Devastator is going to take his turn, in which he is going to stride forward over the bridge because he is this just towering behemoth. And with
Should have said how high up I am, shouldn't I, really?
he is going to manifest this humongous, and I do mean like this blade itself is like 45 foot long, made of just
Humongous.
purple energy.
Overcompensation.
Slightly, yeah.
I think he's
And
stealing your color scheme, casting.
Might have to shoot him for it.
Yep.
he is just going to take it up in both hands and swing.
Swing.
Swing, baby.
Swing. Oh, oh, oh.
Hitting your dice rolls, so I can't mock you for your failures.
Oh no, you can see it. It was a failure and a half. It was a 6.
Let's
rolled a
go!
2.
He sucks!
2 on the 1d20.
Nice.
I just like
2.
barrel roll out of the way of it.
Barrel.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah,
I wish
that
sharpshooter
was
applied to my stupid sword.
honestly just awful. Absolutely pitiful. At least could have been a 1 where I could have used a story point to re-roll it, but no.
Nah,
Let's roll a
son.
2. Was that a question? Sorry.
Was what a question.
I thought you asked if you could ask me something. I apologize.
I mean, I am going to ask you something, but I'm waiting for my turn for that.
It is your turn now.
Okay. Now this is a pedantic and stupid question. Do we get height advantage upshifts in Zords?
Not in Zords, no.
Why not? I still have the high ground.
Because you're not Anakin.
Because you're not Obi-Wan.
God, that's so I can. That's.
I mean, you
dumb.
would
Whatever.
some melee attacks if you. wanted
Okay,
to take a melee attack, but
that I can accept. I
yeah,
can accept
it's
that.
only to melee attacks, not to range attacks.
Alright,
If
and
you
then my
wanted to
second
come in and
question
charge
is-
him with a
My
melee
second
attack,
question
I'd
is,
say
can I
yes.
just shoot him from? Can I just shoot him from where I am?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. And I'd like to spend a story point for specialization, if that's cool with the
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hit it.
Okay. Let's see the highest on my several dice.
Did you roll your D4 for your initiative, Sabina?
Got a critical 26.
Do you want to do me a favor and just post your initiatives in the
Yeah.
Zoom chat for
Oh.
me? And you got a
Zoom,
critical
okay.
26.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So I'd like to do normal damage and then reduce his armor toughness by 2.
Armor bonus to toughness. Brilliant. Okay.
This is where we find out he doesn't have an armor bonus.
No, he has an armor bonus to toughness.
I swear to God, if this thing uses evasion as its primary, that's
No.
stupid.
No, it does not.
Whoever
it does
wrote this
not.
is dumb.
Its evasion is it's not good.
Its evasion is bad.
It's not good.
Truly, I would never have guessed.
Oh, should I have? Oh, I should roll.
So yeah, that's 3 damage, and then target armor decreased by 2 for the remainder of the scene.
Matt, can you remove Cassidy off the tracker, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to rename all these EO ones.
Yeah.
Look,
don't know
I
why it's
don't.
I'll
done
put
that.
the instructions in the Zoom chat.
Fantastic, thank you. Is it really not letting me?
I'll be at 25.
28. What? I rolled a 1 on my d4.
The time when rolling high is bad.
I know.
4. Damn it. Not that it matters because Devastated is on like an 8, and
Yeah.
Like,
we got we got
as
we got
this-
degrees of success on Devastated. I mean, we get extra turns, right?
It does not.
that'd be so broken, dude. Imagine.
Like I get to go 3 times every time you go. All right. Initiative build. Let's go.
Yeah, no. As Cal hails Devastator with gunfire, he announces through the loudspeaker, "We are here to stop your rampage. Stop resisting."
25 4. You don't get any response from Devastator. You see that like he's pockmarked with blaster shots. He's pockmarked with the impact of the missiles. And the sword he's brought up to swing is still manifested in his hands. And he just looks across at all of you, opens his mouth. Lord Megatron will be pleased when I destroy you all. And that will be our Gold Ranger's turn.
Have been set. Accepted.
Sorry, I'm just finishing reading the common upshifts thing. Right. G is 1.
Yeah, we're huge and he is
Towering.
Towering.
So we get 2 upshifts on that.
Whilst
odd it
the
is.
combat is taking place,
Okay.
I'm going to say the ponies on the battlefield begin to move towards the only remaining building. There are a couple of cannons, and as you see these ponies, you notice that they are armored. They're wearing weapons.
That one's got a hammer.
2 of them have got grenade launchers attached to their armor. One of them's got a hammer. One of them's flying around, whimsically almost.
With a hammer. Yeah. Whee!
It's all just a little bit.
This is amazing, y'all. I don't know. It's nuts.
You will hit the comms. Alpha, can you just double check for strange like gases in the atmosphere? Because
Exactly. Can we check for LSD in the air? Like
We saw the horses before we entered the atmosphere. They're real.
maybe there was LSD on the ship. You don't know.
Has Kyle been pumping poppers into the air conditioning?
Yeah, methane
Surely
leak on the
not.
ship or something like.
Yeah, so Q is probably going to have to fly in a giant cat, as one does. Probably coming down the canyon, reminiscent of the Kessel Run. No, not the Kessel Run. That's not what I'm thinking. The trench run in Star Wars, because why not? What is my movement in this thing? 60. Each of these squares 10. or 5?
5 feet.
Okie dokie. Where's my
It's
tape
so
measure?
funny that I could beat my Zord in a foot race.
Yeah, so I will probably be low in the canyon under the bridges if there's physically room to fit. And I'll be taking a shot at his feet with my impunity lasers.
Okay.
I guess.
Go for it.
So 2 upshifts for size, 1 for aim, 1 for 0G, 1 for super Zeo, 1 for sentient.
You're at 6
Yeah.
without even trying. Yeah.
So what damage do my lasers do?
Laser damage.
3 point of damage.
Is it 3? I've got 2 listed.
Should do an additional point of damage for Super Zeo. Or yeah, there's Super Zeo upgrade.
Okay,
I do
right.
believe.
It is
Super
now
Zeo does
green.
not boost damage.
Does it not boost damage? What does boost
No,
damage?
2 toughness, 2 health, up 1 to range.
Okay, it's 2 damage. It does say element / energy, so I'm guessing it's energy damage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Energy.
Yeah, okay. So 6
Result
upshifts.
of yeah.
So I'm on D4. So that's D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, 2D6. No, 2D8, 3D6.
2d8, 3d6, yeah.
3D6, 3D6, okay. 1, 2, 3. Is there anything else that comes into play now that I'm gold? Gold! Sorry. Okay. Focus firepower? No. But no. No. That's not good. Do I still have anything that lets me re-roll skill dice that have low numbers? I don't think I do.
Probably not in the Zord anyway.
No, certainly not in the Zord. And I'm not ninja powered at the moment, so no. Yeah, so that is 18 to hit.
And 18, it hits him, but you can see that it doesn't do any damage. Like the blaster shots pepper its feet, but it just keeps stomping forwards unimpeded.
Okay. Now, I don't have, or do I have extra attack?
No.
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 And the only extra attack, oddly, is for melee attacks.
Or melee. I'm very mad about it.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Okay. Then, in which case, I won't roll any more dice. No, I'm cheating. But I will shout down the comms some scathingly inspirational message about forming up and not running off half-cocked.
Always go full cocked.
A half-cock is an unhappy cock. We know this. Remember what happened when we fought Rita. Thank you. It's my turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Cassidy and Wanda.
Quick question. Because I have blast attack, it makes my ranged attack an area of effect, a 20 by 20 area of effect. Does that give me a downshift?
It doesn't give you a downshift, but it would only give you the 1 upshift for the size instead of the 2 upshifts for the size.
Okay, so let me just adjust my adjust my numbers real quick.
Yeah, it would potentially allow you to hit everything in an area ordinarily, but it is only the 1.
2d8. It that only changes for ranged, right? So that doesn't change for melee. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going to do 60, 40, 45, 50. I'm going to fly above Q because Q is currently in the ravine
and go over here. I remembered how to do that, guys. And then I'm going to take a shot at the arm holding the blade. And I'm going to do a thing. I'm gonna fire. And because of my so this is driving. But I get my spiritual link,
Mm-hmm.
and towering and my ranged attacks. So that's 7 upshifts. Hold on, let me make sure I count this right. Make sure I did my math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yes, I counted right. So that's 2d8 for me. Okay, could be worse.
Okay, there's no point in rolling with auto crit. Okay, all right.
A 20 to hit.
And you're shooting specifically at one of its arms. We're going to say the left
Yeah.
arm specifically. So you're going to be
Yeah.
shooting at Bone Crusher.
Crushes
Yeah.
bones.
He
Crush the
crushes
bones. And it is a 20 by 20 area of attack.
It does hit Bone Crusher.
Yay! And that is 2 points of damage.
Fantastic. I am
2
going
points of
to-
laser damage.
Laser.
Laser.
Laser. It's element energy damage, so.
Unfortunately, the Megazord sheet is fixing, by the looks of it, all the damage that the Zords have been, or the individual components have been taking, keeps going back up to the original damage.
Auto heal.
Yup. So that's a lovely bug. So bear with me just a second, because I'm going to have to now start writing it down in the text chat to track how much damage each bit's taken. So that was Bone Crusher, and it just took how much damage, sorry?
2.
2. And it's taken 3. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay.
Why do I have one more upshift on here again? Is that for aiming on my laser damage?
If it's the 4 standard ones.
Yeah, but I have one
with
on my sheet and I don't
damage.
remember what it's for.
So there's 0G, Super Zeo, Sentient.
Oh, on your sheet, at
there
this
might be
point in
stuff.
time, I think it's for your enhanced attack.
Right, thank you. I don't think I added that one in.
To be fair, you wouldn't be able to get anything better in terms of, you wouldn't be able to get a degree of success or anything like that.
Right, I'll just
So-
write it down on my sheet
Yeah.
so I have it for next time.
Okay.
So yep, thank you.
That will bring
Alright.
us to Sarah.
Yeah, we're gonna fly to here. Whee! Gonna fan out the wings and just scream at this big boy for 10 damage. Auto crit. What?
Okay.
Who
This is
needs
gonna be
dice?
a nightmare when...
Me.
Turns out not me anymore.
See, the fun part is, although it's 10 damage, because there's 6 components to this combiner.
It's much less.
Yeah.
How does targeting a component work?
You would ordinarily roll with snag.
Mm-hmm.
What I've said to Michael is that because you don't take snag, the only thing I'm saying is you still have to roll. So if you've got auto hit or auto crit, you still have to roll, but with like whatever your highest is, so 3d6.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay,
didn't take
yeah.
my auto hit. I rolled instead so that I could target just the main
Got it.
bit I wanted.
All right.
Okay,
Next round.
which is going to bring us to Peter.
Hello. Quick question. Would my shining leader still work in combat? In Zord
In the
combat?
Zord, no.
Cool. I think he does. Inspiration. I was just double checking if that would or not. Cool. So Pete will fly literally up in front of his face. Wrong one. Where is the measuring one? Not the measuring one, the moving one. Pete will fly in. He won't do as it's told. Pete will fly literally in front of his face and then shoot up, like directly up 75 foot. I will drop my cluster bombs again, aiming for his head.
Oh, my brain can't process this.
16.
Oh,
6, but then it'd be 6, 10 on that. So critical 26.
And you're specifically attacking
The head again.
the head again. So that
Mhm.
is 6 additional points of damage. You see more marks across its face. It's got like a huge rent across where the almost like visor like almost sunglasses across its eyes are, a crack in its chin and cheek, and it looks and follows you across, but it is still standing and its eyes are still following you.
But I'm directly 75 foot above it now. And then can I use a free action to activate my inspiration, and I will give it to the person on our team going next. So that will be Panic. So you get to roll with edge.
Oh, all right,
No,
cool.
inspiration.
Thank you.
No, not roll with edge. Sorry.
Upshift.
You gain a 1d6 to
Oh,
your
1d6.
d20.
1d6 to my d20. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool,
Sorry,
cool,
it's
cool.
it's the other one that does the edge thing.
Okay. Devastator is going to go pew pew.
pew pew.
Pew. Pew pew pew.
Bow, 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 bow.
Jump in the pew.
Oh, and Panic, just pretend I said something inspirational.
Bro,
Exactly.
come
You
on,
in the
man. Come
Yeah,
on, dude.
yeah, Peter's saying, shoot him in the dick.
Hey Cal, inspiration.
Okay.
Cal, you feel
The
inspired.
inspirational poster appear in the bottom right hand corner of your heads-up display.
Understood.
That is a
It's-
critical 23 as Devastator draws and raises a pistol following your Hydra ship, pulls a trigger,
It's edge. That's disgusting.
and fires at you.
Damn,
Yeah, that
he's
hits.
way better with that than he is with his sword. Put the sword
Yeah.
away, bro.
Yeah,
Don't.
like huge sword, fantastic.
Incredible
as long as you
fumble.
don't roll 4. Yeah,
Oh,
so that
man.
is going to be 6 points of sharp damage then.
Straight up your tailpipe.
Yep, literally,
Ouchie.
not metaphorically in this instance.
Alarms start going off in my cockpit as I just took like some severe damage.
Hold back.
I can't right now.
And that
Do a
brings
barrel
us
roll.
to Cal.
So, thanks to something Jay said earlier, I realized that my upshifts do put me at auto crit. However, because of what you've said about targeting and the way damage distribution is done, I'm gonna roll for it and use the inspiration I was just given to try target. I guess I'm just gonna try hit his head. I'm gonna
Okay.
try capitalize on what the boy has been doing.
North head or south head?
That's
The
a
one
fair
that's taken
question.
the one that's taken the most damage.
North.
That would be his north head.
Northernmost.
It's a fair question to ask for Cal.
So here's 1d20 plus 4d6.
That's an obscene number of dice, just for the record.
Oh no,
Okay.
that was the book I wanted.
It is over 30. God, math. 21, 26, 31 critical.
Yep. How much damage in your crit?
Only 3 because it's gonna lose another 2 armor class.
It's not got any more armor class. I'll let you know that for now. It's not got
Okay,
any
cool,
more
then
armor
6
bonus
damage.
to toughness. Okay.
Then 6 damage, and I'm going to roll my alertness check because I can still do exploit weakness in Zord. We've talked about this, I
Yep.
think.
Nice.
I hit it. One of its resistances is gone.
It doesn't actually have any.
Really? Didn't you say it? Oh, wait, no, that was just because he
Yeah.
missed, I guess.
It missed, but it was using its toughness, so technically it still hits. It just toughs it out.
All right, cool.
See, this is really weird to describe because you kind of like.
Do I blow his head off, but the Zord is still standing because it's 5 other people? There are 4 other people in there.
So it's like a really weird thing to describe. Is essentially Hook, which comprises of its upper head, upper body, is down for the count. It's powered off. The red eyes have shut down, but the arms, the legs are still moving. It's still marching forwards into combat. It doesn't care that one of its components have been taken down. It's still marching to war.
It's
but
like a giant robot
one
chicken.
component down is good.
The way my mental of it was literally just like head, like the head part gets blown off the robot teeters back, pauses as it's falling, and just uprights, no head, but
Yup. Sword and blaster still.
Ookachaka.
Okay, that's that theory out the window then. Turns out we have to blow them all up.
Go south head. It's all on the south head.
just focus fire.
I don't think that's where it's thinking from. It keeps its brains elsewhere.
Which brings us back to
Do Re Q.
our gold
Oh
reunion
no. Right, Kitty, I need you
at
to move.
the beginning of round 3 of combat.
That is not no. So I'm
Pick
fighting
the target, focus fire.
It's okay. I've just had to pull a whole wad of, I don't know if this is going to a whole wad of bubble wrap. Nope,
Yeah,
I've disappeared. Off of my dog who decided he was going to use it as a bed. Exactly.
Not
To be
so much
fair,
a pupper
I would do the
as a
same
popper.
thing.
A poppy pupper. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you took it
Cool.
downstairs.
In which, well, so what, coming at Devastator from the angle that I'm coming at him from, phrasing. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I can do what I would like to do as my tape measure. I do not have enough movement to do what I would like to. I would still only be kind of above the bridge. I will start a maneuver to
Maneuver.
Can you move a Zord with free actions?
Yeah.
How many free actions do I have?
Damn, I have a lot more movement than I thought then.
Do we
Like,
use our free actions for that, or the Zord's free actions?
Zord's free actions because it's restricted by its movement still.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
How many free actions does
So
the Zord have?
your speed -2.
Yeah. So
your Zord speed -2.
So
you have another 10 feet if that'll help.
Because I want one for rain. So I will fly
5.
Now, don't get confused because I'm technically underneath.
Oh yeah, just a
Michael.
recommendation. Maybe don't put yourself in a position where he can get a 2-for-1 deal.
Too
I
late.
like the sound of that.
I will be moving anyway, it's fine.
But he's also way above me.
I mean, it's just like what Prometheus school of running away from things. Just
Go left.
It's not the first time that's been referenced in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, and I'm technically above him anyway, so.
True. So Actually, I will not do what I was planning on doing because somebody's popped the head, Cassie. I will be banking along the northmost wall. And I'll take another 2 shots, but I'll be aiming at whichever arm of his is most in sight as I'm coming through the trench.
I think that side is sword.
Yeah, left
That's
side.
where I was
Yep.
aiming, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My plan is that by remaining in the trench, I'm harder to hit with a sword, with swing arcs and stuff.
Go ahead and take
So-
some shots at Bone Crusher.
Hot shots. I will be using Sentient Super 00G, aim, and 2 upshifts for size. So 3d6 again, I believe. I believe.
The love is the answer.
I believe that these dice hate me this evening. 8. 17.
17 for Bone Crusher is not enough, unfortunately.
Then I will hurl an insult.
It's fair.
And shout for Peter to fall back and cover. And what are the rules around us going into mega form? Have we ever done it before? We've done it
We've
once.
done it once.
Once in space.
What are the rules for going into mega form?
So what? There's a
We all
minimum
got to
number
spend
of
a turn
rounds.
combining.
1d6 plus 1. Everybody rolls and we go by the longest, yeah?
How many times we've used megaform rules?
I've
Yeah.
One,
I
twice.
have actually
even.
got it in front of me. I just wanted to make sure that these are the rules that we're using. It's page 139 of CRB.
Yeah, so you roll the number of bits at the beginning, so it's how many rounds full stop, not how many rounds from now. And then you spend a turn combining, and then obviously your health will pause as it does, and you've got your feature that you can tank damage from others in a way.
Okay. The cue will suggest Peter falls back and shout to the team. I can't words tonight. Is anybody else feeling that we might need a megaform?
No?
Honestly, no.
No.
I think he sucks.
We already, we already popped
I
his
always
head.
like seeing it, but and we do get access to like the
genuinely-
big weaponry.
At this point, I do feel like it would be an escalation.
Just stay back.
And be mindful of the laser.
So stay back and hide behind you two whilst you do all of the shooting.
I mean, 3, 4, 5, all of us can shoot.
All of us can shoot. Have you seen the state of what happens when one of us gets shot?
Yeah,
He's fine.
the
Blaring
megaform won't
alarms.
regen me though.
Sorry, say again.
Megaform won't regenerate my health pool though. So I'd
No.
still be at 2 in the megaform.
Yeah, but I could keep taking your damage for you.
I mean, I'm more than happy to megaform, so
I mean,
yeah, but I think it is
roll the d6, and then so we know how many more rounds we have until it's an option.
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Like,
roll to prepared, so it's just 1d6, yeah.
d6 plus 1.
So I got
Does everybody
6.
roll it, Matt?
Yeah, everybody
one.
rolls it.
Oh,
I
Well,
got
it's
6.
the highest number.
oh,
well,
A
it's
6
gonna be
on the
7 then.
d6 or a 6 total?
Okay.
6
It's going to
total.
be 7.
7, yeah. So we have 4 more rounds until we can do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see how we're feeling in 4 rounds, or if we're
Yep.
dead.
Then nobody else gets shot.
Good plan. Great plan.
Good
That is
plan,
my
good
plan.
plan.
You know.
That's me. I
Okay.
place a card face down.
Wanda's turn.
Pokey pokey. Q is still below me in the trench.
Yeah, I'm under the bridge.
Yep,
Bum,
under the
bum, bum,
bridge.
bum, bum.
You're a troll under the
See more
bridge.
buzz.
So I'm just gonna stay where I am and take another shot. With my enhanced attack and my spiritual link, I am at a auto success. But I am not gonna stay at auto success, and I'm gonna aim for that arm again and do my 3d6.
Okay.
Because I want that is damage. I want to aim and
Crusher.
all that jazz. I got a 10.
Womp, womp,
You fire, the
womp.
shots pepper their way up Bone Crusher, the Bone Crusher segment, which is the arm, but you just see like little pock marks that aren't able to penetrate or do any real damage to Devastator, just driving him further and further into a fury. In fact, do me a favor, Sabina, and roll 1d20.
Roll for mad.
Roll for mad.
Roll for mad.
Sarah, would you like to destroy the gun arm?
19.
I mean, I would, but the sword arm is more damaged.
That is true. But the gun arm is the only one that's hurt so far.
That's true. Either, yeah, I'll go for the gun. Yeah.
My dice
Okay.
betrayed
I
me.
will assist by also going for the gun arm.
And I'll shoot the gun.
What happens, Matt?
No, you're fine this turn.
I mean,
Am I?
nothing right
This
now.
turn?
This turn.
Yeah,
This
nothing
turn.
right now. It's your turn.
Don't love the way you phrased that, Matthew.
Well, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Okay, this brings us to
Alright.
Sarah then.
Just from where I am, I'm gonna target the gun arm.
Actually, I'm gonna move back a little bit. Just gonna
I like that. I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna move it back.
little.
Oh, I'm just gonna
10,
move it back my full movement. Okay.
12, 2d, 3, 6, yeah, okay, whatever. Over the ladder. All right. Yeah.
Oh, so
Well,
much
that
dice.
hits and crits.
Hit and
Big
crit.
roll.
Critical 27.
Fantastic. And you're
That is
targeting Bone Crusher,
The
yeah?
gun arm. That is 10 damage to the gun arm.
You're targeting the gun arm now, not the sword arm.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The gun's the big
Okay,
threat.
So bear with me
Yeah.
1 second then.
I swear to God, if we destroy the gun arm and he takes a knee and like rockets fire out of his knee to do the same amount of damage, I'll be like, damn, you got us.
Rocket knees.
His groin cannon comes online.
Starts hip thrust blasting everyone.
He
Okay.
becomes Scanlan.
He
You,
starts black dynamiting in the air.
you see fractures cracking their way up the arm, but the arm's armor and whatever else inside it is still holding together.
Damn. All right, Cal, finish that thing. I'm gonna zip around
My
and
best.
It's now Peter's turn.
Yeah, just forget about me.
I thought you were doing something else. That was just something me and Sarah coordinated. If you want to help, that's awesome.
I have a question. I think I know the answer to, but I'm trying to be cheeky. Like, gravity's a thing, right?
yes.
What
No.
regard?
No, it's not a thing.
As a
Of course
force
it
of,
is.
Well,
as a force of nature, yes. As a method for you doing damage by landing on him, probably not.
no, not for that. Just to take advantage of as much movement as possible.
No.
Cool. I had the
Not
whole
unless
idea of
you
free
want to
falling.
take
And...
falling damage.
Oh well, I wasn't going to hit anything.
Probably the ground.
I mean,
No, I wanted to free
falling-
fall the
we established before that falling is several hundred feet.
Okay. Oh, what? Okay, no. What he wanted to do was stall the engine and not use movement to drop, and then kick on the thrusters as he gets to the level he wants, and then start moving.
I would
so I
say
don't
like
have
a
to use all of my
difficulty,
movement to drop
like
back
a
down.
stupidly difficult difficulty check.
Driving check.
Yeah.
Not a
Stupidly
not a difficulty check.
Yeah, stupidly difficult driving check.
Cool. I won't bother then. I'll just mosey on 100 feet away and shoot him. I just wanted to for funds in it.
You're
If
not
you-
Maverick.
He wanted to be an Oban Star Racer so
Yeah.
bad.
Shoot
Yeah, I
first
just-
and then move. So you
Yeah,
don't have-
yeah.
yeah.
I just wanted to be fancy with it.
I mean, be a really good driver and you can be fancy with it.
Yeah.
Get good, noob.
I,
This isn't Top Gun.
Could be, but you're not good enough.
You're no Maverick.
Or Iceman. God, I love Iceman.
Not even a goose.
Not even a goose.
critical 31.
On what are we doing? Are we attacking a segment? Are we
Yeah, aiming for the same arm, so the sword arm or
okay.
blaster arm.
Gun
even.
arm.
What the
Yeah.
one that Sarah
Yeah.
just shot.
Okay, he's going for gun arm.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean-
don't want that thing hit me again.
We'll see what happens. You might have to go for it too. How much
Yeah.
damage is
6.
Yeah. Can gun arm take 16 straight?
can it? Like that's a lot.
It is a lot.
You shoot, you hate you shoot, it hits, missiles rupture up the gun arm.
Does the gun arm have a name? We've been calling sword arm Bone Crusher. Is
Oh.
gun arm a person?
Right arm is scavenger.
Okay, so scavenger.
Scavenger, yeah.
Now that he's
Um,
been named, let's execute him.
Vibe check is feeding us the names.
And the arm sort of droops. The blaster drops out of its hand.
Yeah. All right, Cal, get the other one.
Endeavor to
Let's
do my
disarm
best.
this bitch.
Again, if he takes a knee and starts firing rocket knees, I'm like, damn, he
I'm
got,
out.
dude,
I'm
that's
out.
a
I'm
check
out.
22. He got my
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Take the leg. Take the leg.
I really thought there was only one range threat, but he got me.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the
Okay.
leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg.
Cal gets out of the mech and sweeps the leg.
Can we rename Scavenger Dead Arm? I mean, you can rename Scavenger Dead Arm, but I think Scavenger is still going to call himself Scavenger.
Who cares? He's dead.
Who cares? He's
It's a
dead.
bit harsh. Okay. Devastator's turn?
Yeah, it is. Is it? Because yeah.
Yeah, assuming Peter's all done.
Can I use inspiration again?
My fight playlist has taken a weird turn into pop music, so I'm gonna fix that real fast.
Pop music.
Sorry, let me just double check.
We rap rock or we don't stop.
Inspiration.
It doesn't say
By
it's
taking a
once
free
per
action,
scene.
you can do it as a free action every turn. Yep.
Cool. Once again, I'll give inspiration. I'll give inspiration to Q this time. Because you have not hit yet, buddy.
No,
You
he
can do it, buddy.
no, he hit the arm last time. Wait, did he not?
Devastator dismisses the sword,
And pulls out and picks up the gun.
picks up the blaster,
Oh no.
Valid. I
He
can't.
got us.
turns
Scatter, boys.
not at any of the Zords flying
He's
around
gonna
like
obliterate a
mosquitoes,
pony. Or is
Yep.
he gonna shoot Jay?
but aims at the containers of energon.
No! No,
The dozens of containers of energon.
The
and
ponies have moved.
fires.
Or no, they're on the cannons. That's right. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're screwed.
Well, it was nice almost beating Cutie Cup.
She's not still there though, is she? All the ponies have run into the building.
No, the cannon.
And you see as this blast ruptures one canister and tears through the second, just a chain of explosions, one after the other, as the canisters just start setting off in an explosion that just builds in mass, tears rents into the ground, sends dirt and rock and metal
And pony.
flying all over the place.
And pony.
The ponies, fortunately, are in this bunker that seems to be doing
Okay,
okay.
they did get to the bunker.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Oh, good for them.
So we're talking. Here's the fun part. Energon, in terms of it does
Of booms.
explodes into an area equal 20 foot times the detonated energy points, inflicting 1 energy damage.
Oh my.
That's a lot. Each one does 20 feet.
So the amount of damage,
Glad I'm behind this building.
basically, like this map is kind of gone.
I'm glad I'm in the canyon.
I'm glad I'm up in the air.
I'm like, how many feet away? I'm 145 feet away from the closest one.
Yeah, basically, this map is kind of gone.
Matthew.
Very large crater.
Yeah.
It also means Devastator just blew himself up.
However, as a Transformer, Devastator can spend Energon to resist defeat. So, Devastator, what you find in the aftermath is the 2 components of Devastator that were destroyed just left behind.
Oh, wow.
And the 4 that weren't, gone. Devastator can rebuild.
ran away.
Devastator can assimilate other components to be reform Devastator. He will find new Constructicons.
He ran away.
Cal yells out, "Coward!"
But he left.
Pete will instantly shift into rescue mode and start trying to scan the structure to see if the life forms are still okay in there.
Yeah.
There's 4 life forms and an energy signature reminiscent of it's Cybertronian. The structure seems to be buried in rock and dirt. Devastator has been defeated.
Devastator has run like a punk.
Yeah, devastated, run like a punk. Retreated, tactically withdrawn. There's lots of different euphemisms, but basically he was a bitch.
Ran away.
Oh, so we're just saying it. Got it.
Yeah, he was a bitch.
Like a bitch.
Pretty much. Which leaves the
Like a
Rangers kind of flying above a crater in the earth with what's remaining of this armored bunker piled with rocks and dirt.
I'm gonna radio to vibe check. Does Energon leave radiation?
No, but that was an awful waste of power. That could have fed our kind for... I can't believe he did that.
Coward's got a coward. All right. Let's get these ponies out of this rubble.
What's left of them?
Because my only method for doing so would be to shoot the rocks. If I was still in the sword.
I'm gonna start picking up rocks with my bird feet and moving them.
I will is this space landable?
Yeah.
It's very flat now.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's a bit of a slope, but yeah.
It's a bit like Sunnydale after the end.
Yes.
I think the river has been dammed.
Well
Sorry,
done.
Michael. Go on.
Do we still have access to teleportation from the ship
You do
to
not.
planet? Cool. Never mind then. I didn't bring him with me. I was gonna ask if I could send Brad down.
So
Ship.
the rescue effort, is this something on foot?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm using my Zord because it can lift heavy rocks, and I can't.
That's why I suggested Megaform, so we can.
So the bunker is covered in dirt, in rock, in basically it's just been piled high with the bits of ground that's been kicked up. There's a big crater where where the bridges and everything was, and the ground for probably about 200 feet in every direction is just rent with miniature hills all over the place now where everything's been displaced. You can see the odd energon crystal unearthed. So, shooting willy-nilly is probably not the best of ideas.
Who's
'cause-
he?
Who invited that guy?
Yeah,
by
I-
hand, it would probably take a long time. And
What about a combination of bird feet, Zord, and hand?
That's where I was going. Is it possible for me to be on the paw of the panther, which sounds like a euphemism? So whilst it's sentiently, I'm talking to it and it's moving rocks and rubble with paws and claws and teeth, that I'm still there being able to watch for the finer signs of, oh, hang on, we're about to make it worse and collapse it in on itself.
yeah,
And that's what I would like to do, please.
and I do believe, because I don't think the individual responsible for making them remembers, but I do believe a certain individual did put some effort into making some kind of rescue equipment.
I did a little while ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah, we have rescue equipment. I can't remember what they do, but they can help with things and stuff.
With cutting
rescue him.
tools and like chains and
Lifting
things like
aids
that,
and-
winches and stuff like that.
Did you pack it before you ran out the
Winches?
door into your Zord?
Are they bringing us drinks?
One would assume we can access it through the grid. So
Yeah, I'm gonna dismount the Zord. I'm gonna grab my Kriegsman from inside the Zord, and then I'm gonna summon the winches and whatnot. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
This is-
start manually excavating this. Please help with the Zords if you can.
You hear from the rubble within, drilling.
And hammering.
And a gentle licking sound.
Exactly. If I lick it enough, it'll go away, right?
Yeah, I'm
no,
just-
no,
I don't
no,
think that's how
no
it works,
amount
Sonic.
of licking erosion. No amount of licking erosion is going to get you through that rock.
Cal hearing this. But wait, is Cal the only one like down in person down there?
I'll be there in person too, since the Zords are sentient, so I can just have her picking
Okay.
it. Like grab this one
He's down
now,
there in
and then
person.
this one, and yeah.
So yeah, Cal will turn to whoever is closest to him and be like, "Do we really got it?"
Yeah, of course we do.
This is gonna sound really dumb, but Pete's not gonna be there physically helping because I have no brawn, so it makes no sense. But I'm scanning to make sure like you don't hit any like energon deposits or anything like that. So that yeah.
So in this case, you guys tell me which skill you would like to use to do whatever it is you're doing.
Brawn, I guess.
Braun, yeah,
I mean, alertness for me, brawn
okay.
for my
I would
Zord.
say you
like
get
directing or pick up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'll say you get an upshift to your own personal skill checks because of the equipment that Pete crafted.
Thank you, Peter.
Would I get one from the Zord? Because
If
I'm
you're
still in that scanning.
scanning, I'm going to say yes, but you're only going to be able to make one skill check, whereas the others will be able to make two, one for themselves and one for their Zords.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to make one for my Zord. My Zord is literally just like a Star Wars ship. Like, that's a 19 brawn.
Okay. So that's going to be one success.
I need an alert.
Yay.
With you said with an upshift for
Yep.
the alertness. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a point for specialization since I've got a couple upshifts going here.
18 for alertness from Q.
Fantastic. So that's going to be 2 successes.
And then is it just a straight roll for the Zord?
Yeah. Whichever skill
That
you
was
think is the most
awful.
appropriate.
You know, let's see if I can what I can do with this.
Whoops.
Slash R 1d4. Okay, that makes it a critical.
19 for the Panther.
The
Fantastic. So that's 3 successes.
Okay, all right. So that becomes a critical 11 for my alertness. It's probably not a success.
That
But I
is
fixed
not a
it.
success,
I
unfortunately.
made it better. Stupid D20 rolling a 3 and I can't fix that. All right. But that brawn check.
Just well, that's being silly.
All right. Apparently
some-
Sarah's very distracted by the concept of licking rocks.
So somehow Cal, with just his hands and the Kriegsman, is more effective than the Thunderbird.
Yep.
Firebird. My mistake.
Different franchise.
Okay, so that's currently
Wow, that's
3
deep.
successes.
I know you're older than me, but I wasn't expecting to hear someone understand that.
It's weird, but I've actually referenced that TV show twice in the past week.
Oh, that is weird.
FAB.
FAB.
Michael, what did Peter roll?
Peter rolled a 18. I put
Okay,
it in
so
the
it's
chat.
4 successes then, and 2 failures. And Cassidy.
Cassidy is actually setting up a first aid station.
Okay. So, do you want to go ahead and roll me a science check then for Cassidy?
Sure.
Animal handling, because it's vet.
Sure. Let's try this. Can I spend a point for specialization?
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
No, wait, I don't have anything in it. No, this is just snag. It's just snag. This is fine.
You do get
You
an
can have a
upshift though,
shiny
so it'll
snag
be
if that
D2
helps.
with a snag.
Okay, yay!
Wait, hold on. Maybe you should include specialization on that.
Too late, I already rolled. I failed. It's a 9.
Okay. And Wanda?
Wanda can't do anything. She doesn't have grabby hands. So she's just kind of chilling.
And
She
she could be vaporizing rocks. She could be.
not with the energy on there.
Whatever
she
you do not
scanning
fire
to
the laser
provide-
while I am digging, Wanda.
Could she be scanning to provide
Yeah.
higher resolution imaging from a scan from a different angle?
Yeah, she could. So that would be
Alertness.
alertness for Wanda. Close. So many tabs. What is your alertness, Wanda?
I should have done a performance check. That would have gone better.
I was thinking, shall I do performance? I'm jetting rocks away.
Wanda doesn't have
Cal is like
alertness.
digging in the dirt, like just trying to excavate these people
Could
in the
even be
background.
using
The
Wanda's
background, you're
ram
dancing
to
and you're
push
singing.
rocks away
Could.
with a brawn check.
She does have brawn. I'll just add a d6 to this. That is a 21. Nope.
Fantastic.
Snag. 17.
Oh, thank God.
For
I was gonna
brawn,
say,
Oh, I rolled with snag. Because I was originally rolling alertness.
that's
Let
fine.
me roll
Either
that.
way, it's a success.
I rolled a 19 and a 15, so take which one you want.
Yeah. Either way, it's a success. So that is more successes than failures, which means as a group you work together and you're able to, over the course of some time, clear enough debris to lead to the door, create a tunnel to the door, which you're able to prop up with some of the tools that Peter was working on at a certain point in time when he thought that creating rescue tools was useful. Back
It
before
was.
he started working on Brad and tools to strip people from their Power Rangers
BMGD.
spectrum. Yeah.
We totally borrowed some schematics from Lightspeed.
He's had
I
a very
did. I
wide
did indeed.
creative streak.
As the Thunder Rangers' one and only R&D department.
Yeah. It's just the wideness of it. It's like, what am I going to do today? I'm going to figure out how to help save people. What am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to figure out how to
Blow things
remove
up.
somebody from the Power Rangers grid.
Well, no, there was specific reasons for it. Trying to save
I
Kim
know.
and stopping the
I
what do
know.
you call it, Ranger?
When you do clear a big enough hole, the first thing you see is the door is already open. You see a transformer in bot mode peeking through and a blaster drawn.
Whoa,
Not
whoa, whoa.
held threateningly, but ready. It looks over at you and just...
Yellow Ranger to vibe check. We found a survivor.
I'm going to ask Michael.
Over the intercom, you just hear Pete say, "Ba weep gra na weep ninibon."
I'll put that out my speakers. I don't know what you just said, but all right.
Cup lowers his blaster, stands up and gestures for the ponies to come out, and he looks at the Rangers in their armor and is just, well, I don't know who you guys are. I've never seen people wearing monochrome colored outfits or armor like this before, and I've been around the galaxy a few times, I can tell you that. Why, there's one time I went to a planet that was just black and white.
We're the Power Rangers. I just cut him
Power
off.
Rangers?
Do I know
Nope.
that planet?
I've
Black
never
and white
heard of
planet?
any Power Rangers. Make me a cultures check for Cassidy.
Yeah.
Planet that's just black and white.
I've never heard of no Power Rangers before. Are you sure you're not no Powder Rangers? Powder Rangers, I think I might have heard of.
That's
To be
just
fair,
making the rounds, isn't it? Wild.
Cal turns to Sarah. To be fair, we are losing the war we are fighting very badly.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
On hearing Powder Rangers, Pete opens fire. I joke. I joke.
I'll weave this.
I got a 13.
Go on, Q. What have you got to add?
I need. Wait, who was talking
Cup.
just now?
Cup.
Yeah, who is that?
Cup is the old man transformer, the Autobot, who is very much like the granddad who's been to every war front ever
Right.
and has a story from every single one of them.
Did the
Have you-
ponies meet him?
Yes.
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 Right, I can't remember him
Yeah.
anyway. Carry on.
Yeah. He very much is like that old granddad who's like
Got
back
war
in
stories
my
for
day,
everything.
we had to march
Right.
uphill, downhill, 3/4 of the way towards, the next
Yeah.
city in the
Back when I
snow.
was a
It was
kid, we had to
uphill in
go to
both
school in the
directions.
snow both ways, uphill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fight
Uphill and
dinosaurs
downhill
with
at the same
sticks.
time.
And I mean, to be fair, considering,
Sticks.
the
you were
actual
lucky.
Dinobots, they might actually have been fighting dinosaurs with sticks.
Grimlock is keen on a story.
Yeah. But he is keen. He does have a story for every situation.
Gotcha.
You do actually know of a planet that is just black and white, whatever the radiation from the sun. There is no color on this planet at all.
The
It
water
just
world.
makes me think of the black and white planet from Star Trek.
Cup follows the ponies out, who are all kind of looking at the Rangers, looking at the devastation, looking at the two parts of Devastator that are on the floor, just torn apart by the explosion and the damage that they sustained in the fight. And Cup carries on with his crazy old man tirade. He's just, well, you took down Devastator, did you? 2 pieces only. Well, back when I fought Devastator, I took 3 of his pieces down single-handedly.
I'm
And
gonna
that was
turn
back when I
to the
was half my
ponies.
size.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
all
turn to
right.
the ponies. Like, are there any more of these creatures on your planet?
Kelsey will look at you, Kelsey Kaboom, the yellow pony with red hair and smudges of more dirt on her. She'll look at you and be like, what creatures?
Cal just points at the robots. At the
Oh,
2 dead parts of Devastator.
Oh, like Grandpa Cup? No. Like those? Yeah.
If you would be so kind as to point us in the direction of more of those, I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, are they threats, or are they like? Do they just talk a lot like this one?
Oh, Kelsey will try to remember. There was a quarry. Um, um, I'm sorry, I got bonked on the head a few times. I think it's an initial point in the direction that she remembers the
bonks her on
quarry
the
to
head
be.
again.
Uh,
Mark.
ah!
That
And she'll
reset
point.
you?
Yeah, thanks, Sonic. And then she'll point in the direction where she vaguely remembers the quarry to be. Energen. Energen. They were mining energen. Energene? I don't remember.
Just
Something
hear
like
from
that.
Kevin. It's Energon.
Oh, great. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm going to get in my spaceship now. And Cal will turn and get in Tlaloc and get the hell out of here.
It's like,
Spaceship?
I don't think Cal's handling this very well.
Oh, no.
As whilst
no.
Cal's having that conversation,
Sprints! Cal like starts walking and gets faster progressively before he is full tilting towards Tlaloc.
just before that's happened, whilst he's having that conversation, that exchange with Kelsey, Cutie Cup is kind of it's kind of just done a bit of a circuit around. He's checking out these strange bipedal squishy people.
Yeah.
And as Cal turns to head back to his spaceship, he's just face to nose with Cutie Cup, who's there in full intimidation mode.
Cal punches himself in the face to avoid punching this in the face. Cal clearly is going to assault this creature, and to divert it, he just hits himself.
These people are weird.
Ah!
I
I'm
think
They're
it's kind of
definitely
funny.
not ponies.
I'm going to leave now.
While all of this is going on, Kevin
Sonic
and
is
Peter
licking
have.
is licking the Griffin fighter.
Stop. No, not that. See, please. Do not.
Sonic, you don't know where it's been.
Space.
Face
gonna
tastes
get-
funny.
I'm gonna get in this hatch and I'm gonna get the. Yeah, but that's the comedy bit. Cal just being stopped from leaving.
I want to go to space.
Sarah.
Wait.
help.
Can we go to space? What space?
No, it's imperative we do not take you to space.
Why not?
Grave danger, and also horses can't survive in space. Sarah, help
Excuse me.
me.
I'm a
Help
Pegasus.
me.
Sarah
Sarah's not
is
here.
just dying, like on the ground, rolling. Just oh god.
Cassidy's taking notes of like new species. What's this?
You're all useless. Q. Please get me out of here. I look over at Pete and Kevin, just like I guess comparing notes. What are you two science boys doing?
Yeah, Pete and Kevin have very much like locked faces and are just like inspecting each other. And Pete's like taking notes. He's like, guys, they turned the Decepticons into body armor. How did you do this? Kevin's just
Sarah
like,
sits up,
well,
what?
Cal thinks about the implication of turning a living sapient being into armor, and then files that away for later.
Wow.
Kevin's just like poking with his hoof, like, what is this armor? Like, oh, long story. Like, Pete was, oh, it's so hard to talk as two people.
Cutie Cup walk
I
up.
do it all
Isn't
the
it?
time.
Yeah.
Bro,
Thank
Cutie Cup walks up.
talking to yourself is fine until you have to do it on camera. Then suddenly it becomes an issue.
Cutie Cup walks up to Pete at the question of what is this armor, and just licks like his arm and goes, "It tastes like anything."
Like
Pete's
Kennedy.
also confused that the ponies can talk, for one thing, because no one else has mentioned the fact that, wait a minute, these horses can
Curious
talk?
what a Kennedy tastes like.
I mean, look,
But
Sonic leaves.
Pete, if we
Cal
focus-
and Link's.
Pete, if we focus on the fact, if we focus on the fact that they can talk, we're gonna be here all day. We just gotta some stuff we just gotta accept and move on.
But-
Speaking of which, I need to go.
you go back to the ship, buddy.
I'm going to the
as-
quarry, fighting more robots.
I
As
still don't know
Cutie
what
Cup,
Kennedy is, but it doesn't taste very good.
as Cutie Cup licks Pete's arm as well, he'll like attempt to scritch his chin because you know, just give him a little. Yo, buddy.
No, Cutie Cup will snort
Wait.
heavily.
Can I make an animal
and,
handling check?
that
Animal
one.
handling against your
Oh,
willpower.
no, actually, it's that one and that one.
Honestly,
Pete
that'd be
Pete's
so
getting
funny.
double licked now.
Animal handling against an
one.
animal character's willpower.
If we're doing that, I got an 18. Just say.
I think we're about to see Cutie Cup absolutely destroy Peter by kicking him in the
I
chest.
don't think. I think he's intimidating him,
Yeah.
which is
That's a
worse.
32 intimidation, critical.
That beats my animal handling.
Yeah. So
How
he
did you
just,
get a 32 at level like whatever? That's nuts.
because you
I
know
remember
how
you told me
guys
about this
build,
forever ago.
you know how you build rangers for shooting things?
Yeah,
I
you
built
built-
a pony to intimidate the shit out of things.
Hell yeah.
That's
bro.
how I have
Hell yeah,
Scariest
bro.
pony ever.
as armor. He's also very
He's
good
just
at
like,
hitting.
maybe
So-
not then.
Yeah. I have a D12 in intimidation and specialization. Yeah, and I got a 20 and a D12. Yeah. So before you, as you reach to go and scratch his chin, you just kind of see his stature change, and
It
kind
does
of
the smolder.
a bit like Maximus in Tangled. It just gets very angry. His hair bristles, and he just snorts angry hot air out of his nose. I think
An
it might be a
upside
bad
down
idea.
over cutie is Sonic going, ooh, fight.
Oh, she angry.
Pete just leans over to Q. I don't like this one.
I think the feeling's mutual.
As Kevin will then suggest to Pete, do you see my lab? Pete, just excited, will very much agree to go and see the lab and
Cal
Yeah.
looks at Peter, heartbroken. Why'd you do this to me? I have no allies.
Heartbroken, but in a lab coat.
No, no,
Involuntary lab coat.
The lab coat stays off.
I think that's the first time that's happened.
Sarah can't breathe in the helmet and just taking off her helmet. It's just
Yeah, Peter
was
does
revealed
have
their
a new lab
identity
coat
again.
on.
y'all, this is
Cal-
amazing.
Cal
I
messages
don't think
to
I've laughed
Vibe
this
Check,
hard
Vibe
ever.
Check, please tell me you can come down here and we can go fight robots together away from whatever is happening here.
Vibe check comes back over the audio is just there doesn't appear to be any more Decepticon signals on the planet.
Cal falls to his knees.
No.
He's on hands and knees. I am alone and I am in hell.
But I can come down and visit.
Please do.
I
I
hear
need a
Cup's
friend.
got lots of stories to tell.
Cal, Cal like turns over and look at the robot, who I assume has not stopped talking.
No, he's still
Just
going
been
on
talking
as
for-
if like he's
He does not
expecting.
have an audience, but he is
No.
still talking.
He assumes he has an audience, and he's just chatting away. Yeah.
Cal lies down and is going to be despondent until someone does something.
Did Cal tell anybody else that there was no Decepticon signals?
I assume vibe check
It's
would
vibe-
Probably
radio
over
that
the
to
chat.
I would say
everyone.
vibe check. Yeah, anybody
Yeah.
could have heard vibe check. It's not like a closed audio.
Yeah, it wasn't our DMs.
Okay, just
Incoms.
wanted to make sure. Cassidy will finish taking her notes and also do another scan for anything nearby, just to make sure.
Energon, lots
Energon?
and lots of energon.
Um,
Raw, unprocessed, very volatile energon.
can I do a scan for anything leaving the planet?
Make me a technology check.
Okay, I have something in
Technology
that.
or alertness, your choice.
Hey, I have something better in alertness. Would this be perception?
Yes.
Hey, I'm specialized in that. Hey, critical. Hey, I got 2 crits. Let me math. Critical 25, and I got a crit on my D4 and my D6.
You do not see any sign of any spaceship or anything else. You don't see any sign of any vehicles leaving the atmosphere, any rockets or anything. But there's also no sign of any Decepticons, any other Transformers. The rest of Devastated's components just seem to be gone.
Unusual.
What?
The dead ones here, right?
Yes.
Excellent. More for Kevin
What's
to.
up, cats?
Vibe check said that there's no more Decepticon signals traces, but nothing has left the planet.
Could they be shielded somewhere?
They could be, or they could be maybe underground.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
Can Decepticons teleport?
Not that I'm aware of. We have never ventured into that technology. There is on Cybertron, there is a gate that we've used to we've used to travel great distances before, but only between that gate and others.
Can
Is
you
there any
check
other-
this? Can you
are there
check to see if
ships
there's
in
any
orbit?
gate like that in here?
Cal is also going to talk to Infernia for a second. Hey, can you eat Energon?
I thought you were gonna say ponies.
God.
How would she do that?
Don't give him ideas.
Just absorb pony magic.
Cassidy, make me either a cultures or technology check. Your choice. It will be grid law either way.
Sweet. Are they using my grid? Don't use my grid. Don't use my grid gates. I'll fight you. Oh, it's specialized. So I get my D2 in this too. Do I get any upshifty goodness?
No. But if you do fail, you can use your what's it to get your 2 upshifts. Try again.
I could.
Can Infernia eat Energon like she eats
I'm gonna
Zeo?
use a story point to do my 2 upshifty goodness.
Okay. She can consume it. It will help to. It will help to allow her to rebuild a new body, but it's not the same. It's more like
Synthetic Zeo
it's
energy.
more like
Soylent Green.
if Zeo crystals are life, then this is a fraction of that. It's a distilled form of that. It's like someone tore a Zeo crystal into pieces, and those pieces became something other.
would you happen to take offense to being fed them?
No, though, unless you are in a great hurry to see me gone, I do believe your friend Vibecheck and his allies would have better uses for them.
Even the crappy ones, like he points at like the destroyed, like unfettered, like the shitty ones that are just like on the floor by the doors and stuff.
Whilst they are rather poor looking, one of those would feed one of his kind for a day.
Damn it. I have a different idea. And Cal is going to breathe deeply and turn back to the ponies. Can I produce my Zeo crystal?
Yeah,
Cal is going to produce his Zeo crystal, display it for the ponies, and say, "Is there anything like this somewhere on this planet?"
Let me check. Licks it.
He does not allow that to happen. No, for sure not.
Very shiny.
I have no idea.
No idea. And I've seen a lot of
Kevin.
crystals.
Kevin trots over. Has
little
Kevin
green one.
seen anything like this before?
Kevin doesn't do magic, does he?
No.
Well,
Kevin
that
have
depends on your
any rank-
perspective, because he's quite good with that spanner.
This is true. Does Kevin have any ranks in cultures?
No, I have rank in technology.
You can make me a cultures check. Whilst you're doing that, what did
Sonic does
Cassidy
have
get
culture. Should I
for-
roll?
Yeah. What did Cassidy get for her check? We're just going to flip back over to Cassidy and see how she did.
This is insane.
14.
14.
I did not roll the best.
It does sound very
Oh
much
my
like
God.
the gate that the Cybertronians are using is the same as the gates that you've used to travel through the grids.
The zero effect. Oh my God.
Interesting. Can I use my Wayfinder to see if there's a gate here?
You can indeed.
Would that
Have
be
a look
another
at the description for me, because I did put the description in the mechanical effects in the description of it
of the gate?
on the Wayfinder on your equipment.
Ah, yes, yes.
I can't remember if there is a
here.
specific check that needs to be made.
Oh, I have an arch key. I
Yep,
have a
that's
rift
it.
communicator.
Arch
Arch key.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a 2 for my cultures.
Yeah.
It's fine that you got a 2 for your cultures because Sonic got a 20.
Yeah. It's the zero effect. It's ridiculous.
No, there's no check required. I'm going to say with the arch key in your hands, you can feel the tug of a gateway several hundred feet off towards the north.
Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, I was just finishing reading it. So being within the same scene as an open archway regenerates 1 personal power to anything or anyone that can store personal power.
I don't think we're in the same scene of it yet.
Not yet.
No, but something to bear in mind for the future.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I mean,
put one on the
do
ship.
we want to leave a gate on this planet, especially if the
we
Decepticons
do.
have the access to the opposite end?
So I will be like, gate,
Gate.
gate,
As
Stargate. No, I'm
in-
kidding.
As
there-
in,
How about
gate?
that 20,
Like,
20 culture check?
Yeah.
With
hate
your
it.
20 cultures check, you don't know what the Zeo Crystal is, but you've seen a similar thing to it in an image in a book. A book on magic.
I've seen that in a book.
You will
Actually.
interrupt and say, "How do you turn the pages?"
Magic.
Let's say the librarian.
Cal is horrified, but like mutely. Like no facial expression change, just in his head is like, well, that's awful.
No book goes back to the library unsoggied.
I'm going to say the librarian, Millet, kind of like Milne, nay, Millet. You saw her putting it away once, and you just remember seeing this crystal sort of traced in the cover of the book.
You want to go to the library?
Cal thinks about the implications of a horse library and the way they turn pages and what that might sound like or smell like. And he says,
While Cal is thinking, I would like to roll an infiltration check to lick the crystal.
absolutely not. I fly 90 feet up into the air.
I think
put
with
my
those
Zeo
two,
I
crystal
wanted to roll
away.
the check.
I put my Zeo crystal away.
with those two things revealed, those two potential plot items to explore in a future episode, this is where we're going to end this week's episode.
Gate.
Okay.
There may
Cal
be a
does
Zeo
not
crystal
like animals.
on the continent of Equestria. It may be a magical artifact to the ponies.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
And there does appear to be a grid gate or archway
Great gate.
somewhere
Cal's
nearby.
current plan is to go to the most magically saturated point on the planet and just look around.
I have questions about this grid gate.
And
You
there
have
is
questions.
a librarian called Millet.
Yay.
Millet.
Darn you,
Lady.
darn you, Killian.
So, favorite scene for yourself, favorite scene for another player, and in going with our chaos energy from yesterday where I rolled a dice,
No, not allowed.
Panic, your favorite scene for yourself?
Bro, twice in a row?
I
I'm
know.
doing it this week. My favorite scene for Cal is God. Stop resisting, or now that we know its name, we can execute it. My favorite scene for another player. Pete interacting with Kevin is funny. I guess the group betrayal collective of my
It's just
fellow
like,
cast members.
guys, we can't talk to these ponies. No, guys, guys.
Sarah, help me. Sarah will not help you. Q,
Sarah.
help me. Q will
Sarah
not
is
help me.
hyperventilating.
Peter, help me. Peter is too busy
Help
hanging out with
me.
Kevin. I am alone.
I am alone in this cruel,
My
cruel
team have
world.
abandoned me. I am alone on this planet.
Well,
What if we just
Quick,
strand
find me,
Cal
vibe check, find me robots. Nay, we got none.
here? We'll just forget Cal on Pony World.
Bro,
Emissary to the ponies.
you will not let that happen.
okay. As you were named, Michael, who plays Peter, favorite scene for yourself, favorite scene for another player.
So are we doing both our characters?
I mean, you can. You're welcome to do so.
Favorite scene for myself. Would probably be talking to Kevin. Just because, yeah, they're just
It's
standing
two for
there
them. Talking
taking.
to Kevin, Kevin talking to Peter.
Yeah, they're just taking notes and comparing. Question: is secret identity a thing in space? Because I want to Pete, like Kevin now has Pete's helmet on, and Pete now has Kevin's helmet on. And
Why the long face?
like comparing notes and shit. For someone else, probably Pete getting intimidated into not stroking the pony.
Well,
Pete most
Jay,
definitely cannot pet that dog.
Yeah.
No pets.
Cutie
makes
can't do a lot, but what he
you
can
the
do, he
next
can do
person.
remarkably well.
Is he a one
Trick pony? Yeah. As soon as you opened your mouth, my brain was already going to go to. You could call him a one trick pony. Get out of my brain.
No, comfortable in here.
So, for Q, it was weirdly his favorite scene was Cal and Pete just jumping in their Zords and running out because that really effed him off. He's so like blood boilingly angry about that right now.
Yeah, ponies.
And yeah, currently can't do anything about it. So yeah, in terms of like character stuff, that's like cool. At the moment, I think anyway, for another player, it was Sarah unable to breathe and revealing her identity on another planet.
Oh my god!
I was really worried when it was like, can we go to space? Everybody just looks over at Sarah like, no.
Intergalactic's most wanted hero.
She's down with that.
I think, Michael, you know what that means.
Yeah. I mean, favorite moment for someone else is just poor Cal. Like probably also my favorite moment for in general is just taunting Cal.
Aw.
I'm gonna lick it. I'm gonna lick that Zeo crystal.
It's gone. You'll never see it again.
Ponies, man.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh gosh. Oh, this was fun. Favorite moment for Cassidy. She didn't have a lot of moments this session, but I think doing her Phantom Ranger thing, like doing all the research, finding the Archgate, all that stuff, just Phantom Ranger thing. Also being kind of upset about Peter and Cal running off. A+ teamwork, guys.
Those bad
Sarah just said
boys.
they beat her to
Whilst
it.
we were standing there talking about it, ponies could have been dying.
I mean,
There was
And again-
there was an enemy actively being hostile towards the innocence of a planet, and you were asking what its name was.
And again, I never said we were engaging straight away.
I did.
Pete had
yeah.
just
That one was me.
He jumped into his giant mechanoid battleship and headed
for
straight towards
Kelsey,
the
it
giant.
was just the sound of a drill being heard
So-
from under the rocks.
Boom. Boom. Quite.
And then like, no, you can't lick your way out.
But I'm gonna try.
Just those sounds under the rocks. That was funny. It was great to play Kelsey again after almost a year.
God.
For somebody else, Cutie Cup's intimidation because I forgot how crazy it was.
God, it's good.
And just everybody in general just torturing
Yeah.
Cal. It's great.
Peter has now developed a fear of ponies.
Yeah. Like a phobia.
A phobia.
Never.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for tearing Devastator a new one.
Damn right.
Yep.
Easy clap, dude.
He needs to get 2 new components now. I don't think he's that bothered about that, but you know.
I mean,
You
he's
can't
gonna
get
be
a shot
bothered
in.
about this text I'm sending to Megatron.
Dear Megs, because that's what I call him.
Megs.
Yeah.
Just wanted, like, it's all like I just wanted you to know. No spell K-N-O.
K&O.
Yeah. Just wanted you to know your boy Devastator did the big oopsie and destroyed so much energon. You should probably do a murder about that.
Do a murder about that.
Do a murder.
Now, just imagine, like, he gets the message and his first response isn't "Let's kill Devastator." It's "Starscream."
Well, I mean, because he's such a genius tactician, he would know that it's Starscream's fault that some rando has his phone number.
Exactly. Somehow it's Starscream's fault. Let's face it.
Starscream, have you put my profile on Grinder?
What is
Oh, brilliant.
Cal asking Q what Grinder is?
It's an app for coffee.
Oh, thank you, all of
Might
you
have
lovely
some coffee
players.
techniques I've never heard about.
Thank you to everybody watching. We will be back Sunday for Heirs to Olympus, but we won't be here next week, unfortunately, for either Street Samurai or Let There Be Thunder. We will be back the week after. Unfortunately, I have to
Is this
take
an
2
on
days
week
off.
for airs?
It's streaming.
We're
but
not
we're not
recording
playing.
it.
Oh.
The episode has been
Yeah.
recorded.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh?
We're doing what now? Yeah, we recorded it, so it'll be aired
Brain
on Sunday.
malfunction. What?
Yep. So catch us Sunday,
Yeah.
same place, same time. And
For
then you have to
airing.
May
miss
the
us for a
ponies
whole
protect you.
weekend. May the ponies protect you. Yes,
I'm so glad you could all delight in my character's suffering.
We can.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I am in hell.